Last video I said this. Let's try to get this video to like 1.5 views. I think if we hit that, I'm gonna do a backflip in the next intro. And it has a lot more than 1.5 views. So 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? I'm back with another banger of a video. Going on to episode 7 right now. It is currently 4 p.m. on the dot, 7/11/2026. In today's video, I'll be continuing learning how to code from looking at Bro Code's videos. If you have any suggestions on how I could improve my coding, please leave a comment down below. And since you're already down there, leave a like and leave a subscription. In some following videos, I will be having some cool little projects that I'm doing, so there's gonna be some more content coming, more fun things like that. Hopefully today I get a cool project idea that I can bring on for the next video. And with that, let's get into the video. So like I said in the beginning, I will be continuing my coding experience here. Last video, if you weren't here, I basically learned about functions. Functions are kind of like variables where you can put just the word and that will equal the function that it does, in a sense. So here, for example, you have to first define a function, and then from there you give it a name, and then from that you get every single thing you want that function to do. So here it's just list price, discount, tax, right? And then from the function here you can return whatever you want from it. So here the list price, right, which is also up here, is multiplied by the discount multiplied by also the tax. Here I'm just printing the net price here, and everything that is in these parentheses in the function corresponds with what's in here in the print statement. So 500, right? 500, and then since this return is saying, let's take the list price, which is 500, times the discount, which is 0.5 in this case, and then multiply that number also by the tax. So that's basically what a function is. That's what I learned last video. Continuing with my coding, I'll be looking at Bro Code's video and then regurgitating it out in a very learning and helpful way for me and you guys. If you guys want to also learn coding, I would recommend going to his channel. Channel is Bro Code. This is his 12-hour free Python course on YouTube. Very informative, very easy to follow, and not hard to replicate in Python. So very good creator, very good teacher, and I recommend going to his channel because it's very helpful. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna have myself time lapse me just learning some code, and I'll see you guys later. So time lapse. Stop. This right here was a pretty interesting video. What he was talking about here was keyword arguments. So again, it's just a function, right? It uses the function thing, and this allows you to have the order any way that you want. Let's say that we have right here is the phone number that he used in his video right here. It's just the same exact thing. Let's say you go in here and you type in your phone number, okay? What it will do is it will see what country you're in, right? And this is just a full example, like it's not true yet. You get an area code and then your first and last digits of whatever. Then from that you get yourself a phone number, and that's what phone num and get phone is. It's just your phone number. But what's interesting is that because the function here is in this specific order, right, and then the return is also in a specific order, it will keep it in that order no matter what. So let's say here we go like replace area with first. So here I replaced first with area, and it keeps it the same, just like how it was before. It keeps it because the function has it in a specific way and the return has it in a specific way. So that makes this have to be in a specific way. Like country, like I can get rid of country here, replace it with the last one, and then hit start, and it's the same thing because of the function. I think that's pretty cool. I imagine if there's any project down the line that he'll definitely be using that, or maybe I might be. What the heck is that guy doing? David Goggins just ran by my house apparently. Anyways, this is pretty cool. Again, I might use this in a future project down the line, so keep your eyes open for that. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna do 2 more lessons, and then that might just be the video right there. So Alex, time lapse this. Okay, so what I've learned from Broco's video here is about arbitrary arguments. Basically, on a simple level, it still uses a function thing, but instead of it being more rigid and you have to put stuff in exact place, or you have to make sure that you have this amount of detail and stuff added like the others, this one can be any amount. There's 2 differences though. One is called args, which uses 1 asterisk. It can be anything from multiple things to 1 thing to any amount without it using keywords. So for example, names, down here I have Dr. SpongeBob SquarePants the third, but even if I got rid of this third part, it would still work. See, if I had something else, like let's say I have define, like let's say we have a name variable, and we just did like first name. So for args, we have a function which is names, and then we just have it spit out that, and then from here we can print label, which is names, right? And it will give us back what we want. But let's say we wanted to add something else, right? Let's say we want to add James. Okay, that wouldn't work because it has 2 things. It doesn't have just 1. So that means we'd have to put like second or last, right? And that will give us what we want. Yep. So it would just give us that. With args, it can be multiple things. So for example, if your name, you could put down like Neymar Jr., or someone's name is Neymar DeSantos Silva Jr. That would be something different. So basically that's what args are, and what quags are keyword arguments. So that means that it's like the same thing as arguments, except that it uses keywords. So here we have the street, and then the city, and then the state. Here, those things, there's a keyword and you have to put those in, and it can be any amount. So here we have what he has there, but then let's say that we want to put in another thing, like let's say we want to put in a zip code, right? We enter a zip code, random zip code right here. Okay, we put it in, now it shows up without any type of error. This one's pretty cool. I think it's very flexible, and I could definitely use it in some projects coming up soon. Shout out Bro Code, he really explained this very easily. I don't think I could have gotten this without him. I think I'm gonna do 1 more lesson, and if you guys don't like the way I explain things, just please go over to his channel, Bro Code. His free full Python course is free and is much better at explaining than I am. So please go over there and see what he's all about. Anyways, I will be doing 1 more lesson, and then that might be the end of the video. 1. Okay. It felt like a filler episode. I'm gonna be honest. Iterables. It's really just sets, lists, and just how you can print it out. Maybe if that was like earlier in the series, maybe that'd be more helpful. But at this point, we've been doing a lot, and so it was still a very good video though. I would still find it very useful if I was in those early stages of coding and just learning how like lists and sets can be used to print out specific parts of it. Like here I have the key part of this dictionary, and then the value that follows it. That was pretty useful actually. Anyways guys, hope you guys liked the video. If you did like it, put that thumbs up button down below. Also, leave a subscription. And please leave comments of how I can improve my coding and how I can make my videos better so that way it reaches a wider audience. Hopefully next video I'll get a cool project idea and I can really move it forward to have a multi-episode series on it. Next video is episode 8, 1 week of posting every day, which is a big accomplishment for a small creator like I am. Anyways, that's gonna be the video. Outro if the